All right, so BoxingVoice.com live here with Right Hook Roxy. So how are you? And first and foremost, congratulations. Obviously, you just got signed to 3Boxing60 Promotions, so very happy for you. What's next? What is on the, I guess, the agenda?
Tom, as you know, he has fights always in Los Angeles for the most part, and New York, all over the place. I will be fighting April 19th at the Commerce Casino, and I'm just going to do a quick turnaround. He's probably one of the most active promoters I know personally. Every other month there's something going on, so I'm just trying to stay busy this year, and hopefully, whether it's the end of this year or next year, get a title shot. Again, I'm not rushing it too much, but I am still on the fast track because of my amateur experience. I feel like I deserve the shot. So as of probably next year, I might be fighting for a title or something there. Just whatever Tom decides in my team, whatever they know what's best for me.
Absolutely. So how many fights are you looking to get this year, and how many fights did Tom say he can actually get you this year?
The opponent issue sometimes is a problem, but for the most part, again, probably June, July. Probably another 5 fights, possibly this year. 5 or 4, depending really on how I can get an opponent and where I want to move. And I do want to already jump to 8 rounds, probably my next fight after this one. So
okay. So he just messed me up. I thought he was gonna run on my camera, but obviously, I guess if you could give us a reason as to what made you decide with Tom Lawford. Was there interest from any other promoters? And yeah.
As you know, I fought my debut at the Forum in Los Angeles with Golden Boy. I've had talks with Top Rank, talks with Golden Boy, but I felt really comfortable with Tom. He cares for his fighters. He's been with his fighters from the beginning to the end. He had the First Lady, Cecilia Brakas. He had Lucia Riker. He's been supporting women for a really long time. I mean, he had Triple G, and I've never heard anything bad about him, and he can work with so many other promotions. He's able to move around his fighters wherever he wants to, and again, he's not in the mix, he's not in the drama, he's not tweeting, this and that, and he's a very respectable man in boxing, and everyone respects him, and he respects me. He loves me, and he tells me I'm his next superstar.
Definitely a superstar in the making. Do you think that your connection now with Tom Lawford and UFC Fight Pass can maybe spill over into this new TKO Boxing League, since Dana White does have something to do with UFC Fight Pass? And was that the mindset in signing with Tom Lawford?
The mindset with Tom Lawford, again, he's a good person, and also too, I get MMA fans that probably don't know nothing about boxing, but they do support me. Absolutely. And that is something I took into consideration with who he's televised with, and Dana White with TKO. I don't know anything about that. I really don't. Tom hasn't told me anything, but if they have something going on, they do. But they know what's best for me and what better options for me as a female fighter.
So I noticed that Ryan Garcia walked you out for your last fight. How was that, and how did that happen? And the only reason I'm being nosy is because my audience knows that, my co-host, I don't know if you know Tucson, he's like, oh, Ryan is trying to get back with his girl. And I'm like, she looks so much like Roxy. He needs to get with someone that is in boxing, right? So you can understand each other. And boom, you walking out with it. I'm like, did I make a love connection?
No, please. There is nothing going on there. I've known Sean and Ryan since we were kids. Like, I was 8 years old. I would go over Lisa's house, Henry's house. I've known them as like brothers. So like, there is nothing going on. And the reason why he went to my fight is because when I did turn pro, he told me I was going to come off. I was like, yeah, right. And this was before, all the, like, he's like another Oscar De La Hoya. We were kids. I was on Team USA with Sean. So like, it's nothing big to me. They're not, I wouldn't say they're superstars.
They're not stars to you.
Yeah, because we're like, I've known them for a long time. I know the wife. I know Drea. I know all of that. So it's nothing going on. And I told him, I was like, you're gonna come and fight. He's like, yeah. And then I was live like not a few months before the fight, and he's like, I'm gonna go. I was like, no, you're not. I bet you won't. And then he just showed up, surprised me. So
it's good though, because Nancy Rodriguez from Supreme and obviously the WBC was saying, if you see someone fighting, post them. If you fought her, post her anyway. You guys aren't enemies. You just had a fight, and it's good to see Ryan supporting you. It gives. Obviously, I noticed.
Was there too.
The more people that support you, the more eyeballs on your fight, and they get to see your performance. and then become a true fan. So speaking of fans and seeing your performance, I know that you do extravagant ring walks and outfits. You take a lot of time. You remind me of Steven Nelson. I don't know if you know Nelson from the Crawford camp.
Yeah.
He takes a lot of time and interest into his ring outfit. What do you have planned for the next fight, and what was this ring outfit, I guess, inspiration? Where did it come from?
From the last one?
The
last one, again, the Dodgers won the World Series in November, and I am a big baseball fan. That is something, I love baseball, so I mean, and I'm a big Dodger fan. When they won, I was like, okay, this is perfect, and especially everything going on in LA with the fires and all that right before my camp, I felt like I really wanted to represent LA, and we still stand strong, so that was just kind of just, I'm home, I'm still fighting here after everything going on, and I'm supporting the Dodgers, so that's where that came from. I've always wanted to do that, and it was perfect timing. And then this one, I am fighting the day before Easter. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, there you have it. You're going to be fighting again, and I guess that's what the fans want to see. Can you give out your social media for anybody that isn't following you can do so?
So you guys can follow me at Right Hook Roxy, literally everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, what is it, the Threads, I think.
Threads,
not my Snapchat, that is mine, but anywhere else you guys can follow me at Right Hook Roxy. I post everything on my Instagram, so yeah.
Appreciate you, Roxy.
Thank you. YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million, and obviously we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.